Welcome back to the JPT sub, everybody. We're working on the Oxford Annex here. We looked at the some of the parts and things I was going to be using to build this. I got out my drill, my saw, cut up some parts. You know, obviously nobody really wants to see a bunch of my terrible carpentry work. Anyway, you can see here we've got a section that's just a tad over 8 feet long. Just the regular 8-foot 2x4s. Got an end piece on each one, so that added a couple inches to each end. We've got our legs, the braces to hold them are attached here. They're screwed into the bottom, but the legs are not screwed in. They're just kind of sitting in the pockets. They're not a super tight fit, but once you screw them in, it should work just fine. And I'm thinking I can use actually bolts and maybe a little shim, and that way I can make them easily removable. So the next thing I'm going to do is, since this is really just going to be a nice straight stretch, no runs, I'm not going to use anything, any plywood or hardboard underneath the top here. So what I've got is I've got a bunch of this this foam board. So 2 pieces thick. Should make a nice thick base here. So I'll cut them in lengths. So this is 20 by 30. The layout section is 15 inches wide. So if I cut them in half, I'll have 5 20-inch sections. Or 4 20-inch sections and 1 18-inch section actually will cover the top of this just right. So we're going to cut those and lay them out. So just hang in there just a second. All right, so we got these cut out and putting them up here. So that's 1 deep. I still have to cut another layer. Obviously you can see it'll be 2 deep here. You glue them and tighten them, and it should be a nice helps me feel like. But I'm also going to, since I do have that little bit, I can stagger them now across the top so the joints are not exactly in the same place on them as I do that. So got to cut out one more round here. All right, so here we go, throwing our last couple of segments up here. And none of this is permanent attached yet because we're still just looking at trying to get a feel for how this is going to look. So the next part then is going to be getting my my drawing put up here. So when we last saw the drawing, it was laying on the floor there, and now I got it all rolled up here, and we're just going to put it up here and roll it out. I'll have to go around to do the other end here, but give me just a sec. Okay, there it is, rolled out now. All right, so I'm gonna raise you guys up where you can kind of get a look at that and see. Obviously, that leaves me a little bit of room on the ends of the station to do whatever I'm going to do from there. So, yeah. So next up, I'm probably going to mock up some buildings, some platforms maybe, and lay some track on here. I don't have enough to do the whole thing yet, but put some of the track out just to see how things are going to fit. So we're going to wrap this video up here, and we'll, in the next edition, we'll look at what we mock up with card and track and see what we got. And while I'm at it, before I go, I mentioned in another video in my JPT subsection where a lot of times when I'm down here working in the train room, I like to watch YouTube, and I mentioned before, one of my favorites is Ian's Engage. Another one that I have really enjoyed, it's another British channel, is Elvenholm. Stephen that does Elvenholm, great guy, seems like. Very informative. I've learned a lot from him. He shares a lot. Entertaining too. So check out his channel. Give him a like, a subscribe. Tell him BNSF fans sent you over that way, man. Enjoy, and next time I'll probably pull up one of my U.S. layouts I follow that you guys will really like to Allegheny Northern. So there you go, guys. So we'll plug for my friends there. Back to this. So we'll see you guys all again in the next episode. Take care, like, subscribe, and it's all free from what I hear. So take care.